from St. Leo University, bringing you the news. Our top story today is a bill from the House of Representatives that will increase minimum wage. The bill would require employers to pay their employees a minimum wage at $10.10 an hour for all hours worked in the state of Florida starting January 2016.
As of right now, 29 states, including Florida and DC, will have minimum wages above the federal minimum wage of $7.25. Now, here are some Americans to weigh in on the subject.
The current wages that I actually make, I have to make choices from putting food in my refrigerator and how I'm actually getting to work.
Paying people the right wage is great business for us. You know, it's what we call enlightened hospitality. It begins with taking care of the team.
We should raise the minimum wage because it's the right thing to do.
I want my employees to be able to buy a cup of coffee at my shop, or maybe even at another coffee shop. And if they can't do that, then I don't feel that I'm actually doing a good job as a business owner.
Let's be realistic here. 725 is nothing.
No, pues si yo con el dinero que gano, pues tomo alguna decisión de que una quincena compro comida, entonces en la otra quincena tengo que comprarle lo que necesita mi niño.
Half my money goes to rent, and I'm diabetic, so the next big chunk of my money goes to medicine. And then there's food and transportation, and then I have nothing left. That's it.
It's incredibly hard. I live with my parents right now because otherwise my son and I would be homeless.
I work hard every day to try to make ends meet, but I never get ahead.
At the end of the week, I have to decide. Do I buy groceries? Do I pay my bills? Do I buy gas?
And I feel like I'm not really getting anywhere in life, you know. I'm stuck right here. I'm just stuck.
What we know from prior times where we raised the minimum wage is the economy grew. Things expanded.
Raising the minimum wage is good for business because more people have more money to spend in local businesses.
To raise the minimum wage in this country means everyone having something for themselves. Everyone being able to provide for themselves and not struggle from day to day, week to week, month to month.
I've been hearing the president calling for an increase in the minimum wage. How low is the minimum wage actually?
Think about this. Today, the minimum wage buys you about 20% less than it did in 1981 when Ronald Reagan took office. Meanwhile, a subway fare is higher than it was in the 80s. So is a week of childcare, and so is college tuition. Has your landlord been handing out rent decreases? Didn't think so.
So who exactly is earning the minimum wage these days?
The typical minimum wage worker probably isn't who you think she is. More than half of those who would benefit from an increase are women. More than half of them work full-time. They're 35 years old on average, and more than a quarter of them have children. Take Sarah, a wage earner in South Carolina. Here's what a $10.10 federal minimum wage would mean for her. It would cover more than 24 months of groceries, more than 7 months worth of rent, more than 38 months of electricity, more than 1,700 gallons of gas.
Let's zoom out for a second. What's the big picture look like here?
Raising the federal minimum wage right now would lift 2 million Americans out of poverty. 28 million American workers from all types of households would see their wages go up. Plus, it'd strengthen our economy and our businesses because consumers will have more money to spend and businesses will see higher productivity and lower turnover from their workers.
All right, that all sounds great, but how much does it cost me, the American taxpayer?
Glad you asked. Nothing. The current proposal before Congress would gradually raise the wage without any new taxes or spending or bureaucracy. So here's the bottom line. We all have a part to play here. Your story matters whether you made the burger or someone served it to you, whether you're driving the bus or riding on it, whether you're sweeping the floor or working in a clean office. And every story that gets shared, whether you're a wage earner or not, puts one more human face on this issue.
Maybe my neighbor could send his kids to summer camp.
Share that story at whitehouse.gov.